Hi, fellow gastric sleevers. My name's Katrina. I go by Mrs. K Noel 27. I'm doing my 3-month surgiversary or update. I had gastric sleeve surgery on February 9th of 2012, and so far I'm down 62 pounds. Um, just reporting on what I'm going through now. I've lost a lot of my hair. My hair started to come out in clumps, actually, and apparently it's a phase that the body goes through because of shock of not getting the same amount of food, and because of the amount of weight loss in a short period of time. So I went from 297. I'm currently at 229, and still losing every day. Every day I lose maybe a half a pound. So I'm averaging about 5 pounds, about 4 to 5 pounds a week. Sometimes a clump of it will come off overnight, it seems. Over the weekend, I did a lot of moving, and I got on the scale, and I was 13 pounds lighter, which couldn't be because of it could be water weight, I guess. Not sure. Also, I've been experiencing bad odor from it's not from my breath because I brush my teeth, but I think it's from, like my stomach. Like you can actually taste the bad odor. It's really bad. And I found out that that was actually ketosis, because I eat more of the protein first before I could get to the rest of my meal. I kind of nibble. I try to finish all of the meat, and then whatever is left, then I'll eat a spoonful or two of rice or whatever's on my plate. I'm still averaging about 4 ounces of food, and of course the meat items make up most of what I could take in. So yeah, basically the body goes into ketosis, and it gives you bad breath. So be careful of that. They say a good way of dealing with it is just to drink lots of water and fluids, and to continue to brush your teeth more than twice a day. Try to up it to 3 to 4 times a day. So that's really weird. I've been keeping mints and stuff at my desk at work. Also, basically, you have to take calcium. You have to take vitamins. I've been on a liquid vitamin, and it's called glacial milk. It works very well, but honestly, my body just, I guess, can't accommodate the fact that I'm not eating. So I'm still losing hair. I don't feel sick. I don't feel tired or anything like that, and I'm not really hungry. Um, I don't have a huge appetite. There are some times that I feel like I might be hungry, but it's actually acid from just being on an empty stomach, and because the pouch is so small. So what feels like hungry pains are actually not hungry pains. Um, I find that if I drink water or take Tums or something to coat my stomach, I'm actually fine. And I could go the whole day without eating. The only how I know that I'm, dehydrated or I'm not eating is because my lips will, turn white, which means that I need some fluids, or sometimes I'll get tired. And then when I eat something, I feel fine. And usually I'm full off of a granola bar or a small piece of fruit. I'll try an apple. I haven't really been following the diet plan that the doctor gave me in Tijuana, Mexico. By the way, I had surgery with Dr. Ramos Kelly. I haven't been following that regimen at all because I feel like I eat a small amount of food, so it doesn't really matter what I'm eating. I can't really tolerate ice cream. I tried a spoonful and I was so sick. So my body doesn't like sugar at all in large quantities. I ate a piece of cake because it was my birthday over the weekend, and I felt really nauseous, really sick, really run down from eating anything with sugar in it. So usually I'll eat and then I'll feel like I've overeaten. And I have to tell myself, I have to kind of retrack what I ate at every meal. I do that. And I'll be like, okay, I ate 2, very small chicken wings and 4 spoonfuls of rice, saying I really, come to the conclusion that, okay, I really didn't eat that much. And so I've been doing very well to have lost 60 pounds in 3 months. I'm hoping to be out of the 20s. I'm at 228, 227. It's fluctuated through the day. And I'm hoping to be out of the 220s by mid-June because I'm going to the Bahamas. And that's just the goal I set for myself. Other than that, everything's been going well. I don't have any pain. I'm not having any problems. I've maybe vomited one time after trying to eat spaghetti. Spaghetti just doesn't work because it's pasta, and pasta for some reason is harder for me to eat. But other than that, everything's been fine. I've started to do mild exercising when I can get it in. And usually that's just 30 minutes of walking, but basically with very little effort, I've been able to lose a lot of weight. I will say that be very careful to get water in. I can't drink more than 2 to 3 ounces of water at a given time. I'll actually just sip the water throughout the day. Maybe 1 64-ounce bottle of water will last me 8 hours. Literally 8 hours. I'll sip it, but I know that I'm not getting enough water, and it's really hard. I have to make myself drink water because it's literally uncomfortable to drink water at this point. Like, I guess mentally, I don't like the way it feels going down into the stomach pouch. It's a real uncomfortable feeling when I drink water. And that's one of the reasons why my water intake isn't good. But I realize I have that issue, and I try to get water in, but I could never finish a glass of water or a bottle of water. I always stop at around 3 ounces. So, make yourself drink water if you're considering the surgery or just had the surgery. Very important. That's pretty much it. I am so happy I had the surgery. Before having the surgery, I was 297 pounds. I had joint pain. I had lower back pain. I had chest pain, trouble walking, high blood pressure. My sugar was at 117, which is basically pre-diabetes. I had polycystic ovarian problems, and ever since I had the surgery and I've dropped the weight, my blood pressure has totally went down to normal. I don't have any chest pains. I don't have headaches anymore. I have no joint pain, no backache. I'm not achy. I'm not, dragging like I used to from the day. I used to just drag through the day. And most of all, I've increased my self-esteem. I didn't used to like to take any pictures of myself at all. Well, now, I'm not at all close to where I want to be with this weight loss thing, but at the same time, I feel better about myself. I'm more accepting of myself and my eating habits and my situation. And I know mentally, I know I will be where I want to be in the upcoming months. So, looking forward to my new life and loving myself. And every day I remind myself that I didn't do this for any other reason but then for myself, and to give myself a better quality of life, since I'm always taking care of other people. And so it's been a good journey so far. It's been a very great experience. I've learned personal growth. When you put yourself first, you're able to focus on your family. When you're happier with yourself, you're happier with others, and you're happier in any given situation. So overall, I would say this experience and having the surgery has helped me emotionally with my self-esteem, as well as mentally. I'll be honest, my thought process was even sluggish. I read up some things on Google about how being obese actually affects your brain and your memory, and the way your body regulates itself. And when you lose weight, you actually lose weight from around all your organs. And I find that, my thought process is faster, and I can remember and retain information better. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just going by what I feel. Other than that, everything's been great. I'm loving these 62 pounds down, and I'm looking forward to losing another. I got a ways to go. I got a ways to go, but another 60 to 80 pounds. So at least, I think I want to be. I want to be right around 130 pounds, between 130 and 140. So I got about 60 to 80 more pounds to go. Also, I'm not as enthused at losing the 62 pounds, especially this week. As I told you, over the weekend, I dropped 13 pounds according to the scale. It could have been water weight, but I was moving a lot of furniture and stuff since I've moved houses. But the weight isn't as important as losing inches. Yeah, my clothes fit better, but I can still wear my clothes. Some of them are just way too baggy, but they still fit. I want to get to a point to where I just can't wear, my clothes anymore, and I have to go buy more clothes. So, yeah, I would rather lose inches than to lose fat. And I guess instead of getting on the scale, I'm going to start just taking my measurements and trying to, lose inches by toning and, working out on the treadmill, some cardio maybe. That way, you may be losing the weight, but you're not losing the inches, and so you don't see it as well as you probably would if you lost the inches. So that's my weight loss journey thus far. I'm going to try to update once a month, and instead of weekly, because